In this Ukrainian nade drop Tuesday, we see Ivans on the Ukrainian beach. You know, trying to sunbathe when suddenly, boom! One of the Ivans gets knocked out cold. The other one is like, bye, I'm gonna find myself another bush to lay under. Later, 3 Ivans try to casually walk away from it, but the Ukrainian gods have something else in mind for them, and boom! All 3 of them rush back under their bush. You see, Ivan, when on the Ukrainian beach, always keep a bush nearby. You never know. In this video we can see 2 Ivans who have driven for hours already, hauling stolen toilets from Ukraine back to their homes in Russia. Ivan, let's make stop here. I need of stretching my legs. Suddenly, Ukrainian gods interfere and boom! One Ivan is injured in the leg. He's now limping. Ivan, which way we go? And they make a run for it. One eternity later, Ivan has finally stretched his legs and decides to continue his toilet stealing journey when suddenly, boom! Ivan runs back inside to stretch some more of his weary legs. Last 2 videos I had a sponsor, but no more. From now on I will only do 1 sponsored video a month. So today it's time to thank the patrons, the people who have been there from the beginning of time, supporting this channel no matter what. You, my friends, are my heroes. Gabriel Berts, Setk Kirkpatrick, Mikael Surtees, Mark, I'm saying these as Estonian. And then we have Mark Manson, Peter Vels, Joe Mama. We don't have the name Joe in Estonia, Joe. Nobody's called Joe. The Max Tugan, Valkyria, Emmanuel A. A with an I means no in Estonia, so Emmanuel, no. William Pask. Pask means literally crap in Estonian, so William Crap, I thank you for becoming a Patreon. Ziggy Bra, Salvador Flores, Mikael MC Ente. Thank you to all and each and every one of these people for becoming a patron. These are all tier 10 and above, and if you want your name to be read out as an Estonian, become a tier 10 and above patron. Link in the description below. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, my friends. This video takes place near Kharkiv and it is an infantry firefight. The point of view we see is a machine gunner and he is with an anti-tank guy with an RPG. This is a very deadly combo, let's start with that. Heavy enemy fire breaks out and they immediately take to the bushes. Note that he has an actual scope on the machine gun. Now granted, this could be a red dot or an AGOG sight, it could be any kind of sight. If you do bursts of fire or a full automatic spray, the scope is more like a pointer. I mean, this weapon is not a precision weapon, it's an area weapon. You suppress the enemy area because mostly you don't even see the enemy. Note that the machine gunner has blood on the ammo kit and he's really breathing heavily. I think he got shot or he's injured somehow. They continue moving until enemy fire breaks out again. The machine gunner immediately returns fire. Note that he does not have the visual of the enemy. Well, of course he doesn't. It doesn't matter. You don't need to have the visual of the enemy. You just need to return fire. And that's what they're doing here. I'm glad to see that. Now they're back in the forest and the RPG guy fires. Boom! There's a back blast. The machine gunner got hurt. He says "Нормально" in Ukrainian, which means I'm okay, but actually you can hear him breathing really heavily and like, I think he got the back blast in his face, or some of it at least. I mean, those back blasts could be lethal. They're very, very dangerous. Anti-tank guy, before he fires, he needs to announce that he's firing, because everybody behind him, they gotta clear out. Usually he has a buddy who controls the back of the back blast. If it's clear, then he gives the order to fire. Otherwise, people actually might get killed from it. In this case, he just got injured. It sounds like pretty bad. We finally have another Switchblade 300 video. I've been waiting for it for so long. This actually happens on Russian soil, in Bryansk Oblast on the border with Ukraine. 3 FSB workers, FSB being the Russian KGB basically, are targeted by Ukrainian Switchblade 300. It dashes precisely next to them, knocking 2 of them out cold. The third one runs behind the car. And then we see the doggo coming in like, it was me all along. This was not feeding me. Woof. I think the doggo is on the Ukrainian side. This is a night video of the Antonovsky Bridge in Kherson. After it was hit the first time, this is the second time. Let's count the rounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 HIMARS hit precisely onto the bridge, rendering it completely unusable for military vehicles. This sends a very scary message to the Russian army about HIMARS. I mean, bridges are difficult targets to hit. They're narrow. If you can hit a bridge, these holes are a few feet apart from each other. This is an incredible accuracy, and Russians see it. If they can hit that bridge from 15-20 miles away, they can hit anything. Russians have now set up a makeshift ferry to carry military equipment and civilians over the Dnieper River, but they always carry those two things together, so Ukrainian army couldn't hit the ferry because there are always Ukrainian civilians around. This is a tactic Russians use. In this video we can see a 3D printed shell for a hand grenade to make it drone droppable. One of these hand grenades, a small hand, just a tiny, it's a very small weapon, it's a very small explosive. This could take down an entire Russian squad and the truck. Hear me out. Imagine 9 men, 1 squad right there next to a truck, supply truck, guarding it. Drone drops the 3D printed shell and the grenade inside. It explodes, boom, piercing 2 of the tires of the truck and injuring 2 of the 9 men to the leg. They cannot walk anymore, they have to limp or they have to, be carried. Each man takes minimum of 2 men to carry him, so that takes 4 carriers and 2 injured, 6 together out of the squad, leaving 3 men capable of fighting. Squad demilitarized along with the supply trucks, because in the Russian army in the front lines, new tires impossible to get because of the bad logistics and HIMARS. So this one tiny grenade taking out an entire squad and a truck. Here we can see a typical Ukrainian imagery. A sunflower field with an anti-air system about to shoot down a Russian drone. I have talked about this before, but this rocket probably is many more times expensive than the cheap drone flying above. But you guys pointed out in the comments that actually you need to keep taking down these drones, even if it means using very expensive rockets, because this is saving lives of Ukrainian soldiers. These drones do recon, which they then pass over to the artillery crews of Russia, which then shoot. Without that recon, those Ukrainian soldiers will live to fight another day. Thank you for commenting such stuff. I will learn stuff with you guys. Wait, this just in. God himself is interfering and he's on the Russian side. He's sending one of his most powerful weapons. Oh my god, this is horrible. Oh no, is that what I think it is? Ninja, Russian priest. Oh no! Боже мой, слава Богу! A priest of the Russian Patriarchate used a crucifix to attack the priest of the Orthodox Church of Ukraine. The giants are having it off. The Ukrainian priest was delivering a eulogy at the funeral of the Ukrainian soldier, and the Russian priest is like, with the power of God invested in me. Russia has executed 53 Azovstal defenders who were held in Olenivka, Donetsk region. What's weird about this is that Russia decided to blow up the entire block where the Azovstal defenders were sleeping. 53 burned, 73 were wounded. This is one of the biggest war crimes Russia has committed so far. People giving such orders and people fulfilling such orders, in my eyes, they are not humans, they are animals, and they should be treated as such. My heart goes out to the Ukrainian families who lost their husbands, sons, brothers, fathers. Let's all pray for them. A horrible ending to the video, but I cannot leave it unmentioned. I want the truth to be out there. Russia is a terrorist state. With this being said, be aware of the Russian propaganda. They're trying to put this attack on Ukraine. This is propaganda, don't believe it. My friends, if you like what I do, if you like these videos, you can support the channel on Patreon, link in the description below. Thank you. Slava Ukraini.